It's that time to join the broadcast of News You Can Use. See, news is something that everybody needs all around the world, including you. And it's got to be news that you can use. So come on in and tell a friend. It's time to get in with News You Can Use with the remarkable Dr. Lotus Rashay and our lymphologist, the queen of the lymphatic bounce, Hillary Good. Welcome to News You Can Use. So come on in and bring a friend. It's that time. Let's go, y'all. Woo! Hey, News You Can Use. Welcome to the show. Harry Hill!
Hey.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing wonderful here in Chicago. How the world are you? And where the world are you?
I am doing fantastic. Yes, I've been traveling. I had a fabulous time up in Greensboro, North Carolina with Women of Vision, with none other than the CEO of Women of Vision herself, Charlene Sparks, her tribe up in Greensboro, North Carolina. I tell you, Hillary, I had a wonderful time. I am most humbly honored too, because I was the MC of the event. And let me tell you, it was a hit. It was amazing. She had speakers like it's amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw they got a little dancing in too. Got a little movement going. That was great.
Oh yes, it was amazing. They had some remarkable dances there, and they did the mic drop, the brush drop, the lipstick drop, everything dropped. It was very amazing. And here's the thing, Hill, it was virtual and physical.
Yes.
And you know, we have been not having many physical events because of COVID, and people are really now starting to move out and start doing more things. But what I love that Women with Vision did, they said, you know what? Let's bring everybody together. And it was on a big screen in the banquet room that they had it in. It was amazing. So the people that were there physically that never met the people that were there virtually, they could see the people virtually on the big screen, and the people virtually can see the speakers that were physically there come up to the podium and speak. And then they were also, the virtual ones could also see the people that was dancing, the dance team. They could see that. They could see they had an amazing band there. They had a live band. Gentleman was playing the keys. They had a live violinist, and they were able to get to that. So, yeah, it was just amazing. They had vendors from all over that were just remarkable. So I loved it. Oh, and check this out. Miss Charlene Sparks had this apparatus there that cleans the air and prevents COVID virus. I mean, it was just, I don't know enough about it to go all into it, but we had a wonderful lady named Mary Cofield. She was there. She talked about it because I put her in the hot seat, had her talk about it, and it was just phenomenal. I mean, they did everything they could to make sure we were safe, we were secure, and we had a great time. Yeah,
that's wonderful, because I know she's been planning it since the beginning of the year. Yeah, so I'm glad it turned out, just phenomenal.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. And folks, if you did not get the opportunity to go and share some wonderful time with Women with Vision of North Carolina, because we know there are several Women with Vision, but there is only one Women with Vision, North Carolina. And we know that Charlene Sparks is the CEO there. So if you didn't go to see that, I mean, you missed a treat, but they're definitely having another one coming up. I want to say in November, they're having another one come up. So if you missed this one, make sure you get in where you fit in and check them out. So Hill, today we are talking about bouncing your belly away.
Yeah.
And so Looks like the dog is agreeing that we need to bounce our belly away.
He said, let me in on this.
He said, let me in on that. So I wanted to talk about that, the bouncing our belly away. Um, and as we get into talking about that, a lot of women and men have begun to say, hey, enough's enough. I've been sedentary for a while and I want to lose these extra pounds that I gained during COVID. What has been your experience with people who may have shared this thought with you?
Yeah, well, the main thing is movement. We can get outside now, and get outside more freely. There are more people, moving around, but it's good to get outside and get fresh air, and that's what people are doing. Taking advantage of the different walking paths in the neighborhood, getting up early in the morning. Some that are going out walking early before the sun, gets too hot or whatever. And so that's the main thing is to get moving.
Hey, and speaking of hot, you want to talk about it is 90 degrees where I'm at. What about you? How hot is it where you are?
It's 83 right now.
Oh,
And
you
so
got it good.
it's hot here. Well, it's been in the 90s, and today it's a little cooler than it's been.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's been
wow.
hot here too.
Wow. And so that's another way that people can kind of trim off and bounce their belly away, kind of get out and be in the mist with people, get your walking on. I love that you said get out early. Get out early because that's the key before the sun come up. And also you want to make sure you have some water with you. You don't want to go out there
Definitely.
without water because you want to keep yourself hydrated to make sure you're not gonna get sick. So we are gonna give you 5 tips, and we've already shared 2 tips with you on how you can kind of bounce that belly away. So let's go ahead and give them 3 to 5 top reasons why people develop belly fat.
Well, you talked about being sedentary, so that's one. And for those that don't what maybe not familiar with that word, we're talking about not moving, sitting down too much, sitting down more than usual, maybe because of
Right.
being in the house. And so now just getting up, moving your body, getting,
Mhm.
like we said, going outside, move your body, because then you're getting fresh air while you move your body. That's number three. So yeah, so what are some of the reasons? Sitting still, not getting fresh air, snacking because you're sitting around. I think snacking comes along with sitting around. That's why it's important to move too. Yeah, and stress.
Yes.
Stress stress will cause you to get fat, especially in the belly area,
Mhm.
because it releases cortisol.
Yes.
Cortisol is a chemical in the body, is a stress hormone, actually, and it holds on to fat. It causes you to gain fat in the belly area, and then it likes to hold on to it. So it's hard fat to get rid of, you know. So one of the first things is, well, we're talking about what can cause it. Stress can be a real uh, predicament as far as belly fat is concerned. I think that's four. You got one more?
Let's see. You said snacking, right? Uh,
Snacking, stressing, sitting. That's only three, right?
so we said snacking, stress, sedentary, and we're going to give you one more. Let's see. Let's get a good one. Mm, not eating right. Poor diet. Poor diet can
Yeah,
really cause us to gain weight. Because here's one thing that I realized is that while COVID was really at its peak, people were just in the house. Sometimes they were not eating right, by eating out, just to have someone to come to the house, just to have that human
yeah,
contact,
yeah, yeah,
uh, doing that snacking, but unhealthy snacking that
yeah.
contributed to poor diet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think those are, we said 3 to 5 keys.
Well,
So
the other one would be, you mentioned it, but the not drinking enough water.
right,
That can
yeah.
contribute to it as well. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Uh, um, Not sleeping properly.
There you go. Absolutely.
Um, because what
People
what was
wouldn't think of
happening,
that.
right? What was happening? People became they became more sedentary. They sat most of the time. They were under stress because of the COVID and just the stress of being home, with their
Yeah.
families or with their
With each
children
other.
that they wasn't used to being around most of the day, and also with their spouses. A lot of
Yeah.
people weren't used to being with their spouse 24/7, and that can make you pull your hair out. And
That
then
stressed a lot of people.
exactly. And then you're around the house, so you're more accessible to snacks that you have that you otherwise wouldn't be during the
Right.
course of the day when you're out at your 9 to 5 or your 9 to 12 or
Yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And then not drinking enough water is a major, major key, because a lot of times we were dehydrated, and we didn't realize that we were dehydrated. And then, of course, there it is. One of the
There you
major
go.
culprits, the poor diet,
Yeah.
and then lack of sleep.
Yeah.
Because what was happening, I know it was for me, I wasn't getting enough as much sleep because I'm already home. I don't have to travel, and I was already working from home, but I was home even more often. Why?
Right.
Because I wasn't traveling during COVID. How about you, Hill?
Yeah. Well, for those that are at home before COVID, it wasn't much change really, not really. But the change came during COVID when we were on lockdown. Just the thought that if I want to go and I can't go, that was stressful. That was stressful to a lot of people, including myself at times. It was
Yes,
like,
yes.
not that I really just had somewhere that I wanted to go, but I can't go even if I wanted to go. That lockdown thing, we in America, we're not used to anything like that. That was stressful. That was an emotional stress, which
Yes,
can show up in your physical body because of the
yes,
chemicals that get released. And
yeah.
that
So,
cortisol, it goes undetected because people don't realize
mhm.
you're going to have. I always talk about, you can transform your health and your peace, because that cortisol is, once that fat comes on, it don't want to let it go.
Yes,
Seriously.
that's true. That's true. So, I like that you said that it also affected us emotionally,
Yes.
and it affected our physical body, the lockdown.
Yes.
And here's the thing: most people are not used to being confined. People go to work and they know between this hour and this hour I need to be at my job, but at 11 or 12 I'm getting ready to go to my lunch break. And some people, they can
Right.
travel on their lunch break. Some people, especially if they work in a hospital setting, they may be required to really be there, or in a security setting they may be required to be there. Whereas some people are able to really go out, and they learn that, I don't have to be here all the time, and that's great. But some people, you're not going nowhere and you're working from home. So you're
Yeah.
not leaving your house. So
Yeah.
yeah, the lockdown was something
Yeah.
tough.
That put a whole nother level on it. Like you said, it dealt with our emotional stuff.
Exactly.
Lockdown in America, and you look out at the streets and there's nobody, no cars.
Nobody.
In those early days, this
Nobody.
thing was, it was weird. It was
Yep.
really weird and stressful.
Yep. And it caused you to do some critical thinking
Hmm.
about what's important. What's
Yes.
important to you. How can you really call on yourself to heal yourself? And so I want to talk about how the lymphatic system can help alleviate a lot of these things that we talked about, as far as the stress scene and things of that nature.
Hmm. Yeah. When you activate by moving your body, walking, jogging, jumping jacks, of course, bouncing on a mini trampoline. those things help to activate your lymphatic system to get it working so that it can do its job. And its job
Right.
is to relieve the body of built up waste, cellular waste, toxins, bacteria, viruses, and different fluids that get trapped from the bloodstream. They get trapped around the cells when the lymphatic system is not working properly. I
Right.
always tell people to think of the lymphatic system like the garbage disposal.
Right.
When your garbage disposal get clogged in the natural, your actual garbage disposal, when it gets clogged up and it's not working right, you got problems.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
gonna have
That's true.
problems.
And even before COVID came, a lot of people were experiencing problems with their lymphatic system and really didn't realize that they were experiencing it, but they were having problems all throughout their body.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that the lymphatic system, or your lymph nodes. Let's talk about lymph nodes, and I'm gonna go right here. A lot of people don't know where their lymph nodes is and how to even press the fluid or maneuver the fluid, shall I say, so that they can get that fluid moving. A lot of people don't know. So I wanted to bring something up on the screen for all of you, for some folks who are not familiar with the lymphatic system. And viewers, one, we want to thank you for being here tonight. We're happy to have you. And two, we want to ask you this question. Are you familiar with the lymphatic system? If you're familiar with the lymphatic system, go ahead and put a 1 in the comment below. And if you're not, go ahead and put a 2, because tonight we're going to share with you if you're not familiar with the lymphatic system. And as you see here, I got this from Pinterest. Okay. And I'm going to put it right here on the screen so that you can see it, because we pay homage to where we extrapolate things from. And so here you see just a showing of the lymphatic system, how it pretty much works. The cervical lymph nodes is right here, right in this area of your neck. Okay. And the right lymphatic duct is right here, right up at the top of your chest. That's why a lot of times when you start getting problems and your lymph nodes are not functioning properly, a lot of times they'll tell you, to move the fluid, a certain way so that, or toward the heart, so that it can move it. And so if you look right here, it's showing you about the auxiliary lymph nodes and things of that nature right here in your arms. Like some of us, we get these lumps under our armpits. And Hillary, can you tell us a little bit about when we get those lumps? Can you tell us how we can relieve that lymphatic fluid?
Well, just like you was just showing how you can massage it,
Mm-hmm.
massage your lymph system by targeting those areas where your lymph nodes reside, because they get full. They
Right,
fight, and they the white blood cells get the that are from the lymph nodes, go out and search the body. I always say for intruders,
right,
looking for intruders, those bacteria or viruses, those cellular waste that's stagnant and building up in an area. And they give it names and call it different type of things. And you say, I got a lump. And that's
right.
mostly what it is. And so you want to keep that, you want to massage, you can massage that area in order to help the lymph fluid and the lymph system to circulate, because when it gets stuck, it needs some help from you.
Right, right. Because it doesn't really pump itself like our heart and stuff like that. Is that right?
Right. The lymph fluid does not have a pump to circulate that fluid in the body. And I find it
Right,
so fascinating that the blood that gets pumped by the heart, it gets pumped away from the heart and back to the heart.
right,
Whereas the lymph fluid, it flows in one direction,
right,
upwards.
right. And so
Upwards.
what I realized, especially after talking with you, I realized that the lymphatic system actually flows through every part of our body pretty much.
It is from your brain, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, everywhere in between.
Right.
You
And
have more
so,
lymph vessels than you do blood vessels.
wow. And so
Hmm.
another thing that really impressed me, that when you started teaching people all around the world, and you know, kind of, and started not kind of, and started encouraging us to bounce, we had a question come through, and someone was saying, well, how do you get the fluid in the lymph system to start moving? Do I massage hard or what? And then you share with us that the lymphatic system is right below the surface of the skin. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, the lymph vessels are just beneath the surface of the skin. Therefore, it doesn't take a lot
Mhm.
to. That's like somebody can touch you or like stroke you, and you go, oh, that feels so good. And that's because it's like right there, and it doesn't take that much to
Right,
for you to feel it when it's been activated, even just a little bit, you
right,
know. And so when you go to a masseuse, say, when you want you got a problem with your lymphatic system, if you tell them, listen, I need a massage for my lymphatic system,
right,
you're not going to get a deep that is not a deep massage. It's
right,
very light. And I
right.
talked to someone that was a masseuse about a week or maybe a week or two ago, and she said, you know, I used to work as a masseuse. She said, and I hated doing lymphatic massages because it's so light. It feel like you're not doing nothing. Although
Right.
the people say that they felt great relief and swelling would go down and pain would be reduced. She said, but to me as a masseuse, I want to get in there and, make it work. But for a lymphatic massage, it just doesn't take that much. Just like
Right.
the lymphatic bounce, the lymphasizing, which is what I
Mhm.
promote,
Right.
it's not a beast mode workout. Like we
Right.
see some beast mode bouncing
Right.
workouts. That is not what I promote in order to activate and help you to maintain a healthy lymphatic system. Don't take
Right.
all that. In fact, that could be harmful to you if you got serious stagnation of your
Right.
in your body, inflammation. That could be a
Right.
problem. Yeah.
So I wanted to show folks very quickly what it looks like. And see, we don't own the right to this video, but you see the credit there for this video. So we're going to show you a simple way to massage from your lymphatic system, how it really works. And so we're going to go right up here. And of course, this is helping you with lymphatic drainage. This is a lymphatic drainage massage to help open the lymphatic system. And so I'm going to move it back here. And in fact, I really want you to hear what's being said. So let me bring this down, and I want to share this with you. So if you're at home right now, we're going to take a quick break. That's what we'll do. We'll take a quick break. We're going to give you a couple minutes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to show you how to do a lymphatic massage for yourself. Okay. And like I said, we don't own the rights to this video. The video is courtesy of Sapphire After Lymphotherapy, and it is on YouTube. And there it is right there. And so once we show it to you, if after the show you want to try it again, go right there and grab this information and do your lymphatic massage. But in the meantime and in between time, we're going to take a quick break for our sponsors. And so we want to thank our sponsors and thank you for being here with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, busy women leaders. I'm talking to you. Are you juggling your family, your business, your career, and your health? Afraid that if just one ball drops to the ground, everything could fall apart because everybody's looking at you. You're stressed and overwhelmed. You're looking for answers, for help that's real help, for solutions. I have Vibrant Life Solutions that can help you. I am Hillary Gooden, the Vibrant Life Coach, author, speaker, lymphologist, and pastor. I empower busy women leaders with strategies to reduce stress and anxiety while increasing energy, clarity of mind, better sleep, better health, and vitality. Oh yeah, and boost your immunity. If you're ready for that, you say, you know, I need that in my life right now. Let's connect. You can reach me at www.hillarygooden.com. You can direct message me on Facebook or LinkedIn at Hillary Gooden. Or else if you would like to get on a free 20-minute strategy call, a clarity call, go to bit.ly/Hillary Gooden. That's bit.ly/Hillary Gooden. I absolutely believe you got the power to help your body, help you live a more vibrant life.
Women with Vision presents the Health and Wellness Resource Festival, coming your way June 19, 2021, with some of the best speakers around. And make sure you come on in and connect so that you can take your business and everything you do to the next level. Because after all, having the right resources and the right people, being connected to those key essentials will take you places that you never thought possible. And don't forget to connect with our nonprofit partners. And you can be one of our nonprofit partners too. That's right, it's free to the community. So register today, and there's free gifts for the first 75 participants that register. Use the bit.ly link below and get registered today. We'll see you there. She's done it again, the networking ninja. Whatcha? Tandra Price has gotten tapped in all around the world with these phenomenal women of 2021 that you want to know. These are women to watch out for in 2021. If you've not gotten your issue yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, tap up, tap in, and get in where you fit in, and tap in with Tandra Price, the networking ninja, where she is setting the world on fire, getting women from all around the globe to tap in to their brilliance, their excellence, and their ability to be change makers on the planet and beyond.
Lotus with Shane and tap in 2021 and beyond. Get tapping now. It's time for you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professionals can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start bossing today. All right. And we are back. We are back. We are back.
Yeah,
We
there
are
we go.
back. Woo! There we go. We are back. So much to do and so much to learn. And so we're going to share this massage with you as promised. We're going to share this massage with you. So I hope you're ready. If you're ready, go ahead and put a 3 in the comment block below. But before we do that, we want to acknowledge our viewers. So Hillary has got the helm on this one. So Hillary, let's talk about who we got on board with us tonight.
Oh, there he is, Michael Freeland. And he says, hey, ladies, all well ends well. That's great.
Yes. Who else we got, Hill?
We got Charlene Sparks. She says, greetings, everyone. Thanks for sharing. We will be sharing Bouncing Your Belly Away. This is a very important part of health and wellness.
Amen.
Absolutely.
And we got, all right, fantastic. All right. And who else we got?
And Michael says, and they'll say Michael Freeland, but you know, this is DJ Mike. He says, rocking the way of Wichita, Kansas this week. Oh, okay.
All right.
And then we got Shirley Powell. She's up late coming in from the UK.
Woo-hoo!
Just popped in before bedtime. Hey,
yes. Hey. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Who else we got? Hill, somebody from your neck of the woods?
This is April Hopkins, feeling trapped, caused panic. That's true. A lot of people felt panic during that lockdown.
Exactly. And we got a lot of ones coming in. Quanisha Lighty, hey, cuz, right back at you. Great to see you. She was up in Greensboro this weekend, all the way from Newark, New Jersey. She came up and celebrated with the Women of Vision, and it was phenomenal. April Hopkins, she said so much toxic things everywhere. And she said, I need a bouncer for up to 400 pounds. Well, you came to the right place at the right time. Get with Hillary, and maybe she can help you find the bouncer you need. And what did Angie say?
She says, we need more, what? Eustress? Oh, yeah, that's the good
stress. Yeah,
eustress. Good stress, which has a beneficial effect on our health, motivation, performance, and well-being.
Amen. And of course, we are doing double duty. We always do it to make you move your booty so you can help relieve your stress in your life. And so we want to thank you for joining us. And we hope to share great information for you to share with others. So make sure you share and like this broadcast, and go ahead and put in a comment who you sharing with. Call them out, because it's no doubt that we always come in more with news that you can use. And so with no further ado, we're going right to show you how to just spark this just massage for yourself. And listen, you can ask your significant other, you can ask your mother, you can ask your dog Toto if you show them how to do it, how to do this lymphatic massage. So we're going to go right here. We're going to rewind it so you can see it. And like I said, we don't own the rights to this video, but here it is, the lymphatic drainage. And so I want to stop right there, because right here is where you see this person is doing what, Hillary?
They're applying light pressure.
Light pressure. All right. And so if you want to see that, go ahead and look right here in the chat. It's right in the comment, and you can click on it. You can go right to it. And like we said, we don't own the rights to this broadcast. As you see, we have the credits down there below. So make sure you go to this particular feed and check it out. And so we're going to show a little bit more for you of the lymphatic drainage massage. And so here is where you're pumping your lymphatic system. You're keeping it moving, okay? Even down to your ankles. And so I really want to pause right here, Hillary, because a lot of times I see people, they have real swollen ankles. And sometimes if you're a ball player like myself, you may have twisted your ankle or something like that. But sometimes people have real swollen ankles, in my opinion, because the lymphatic fluid is kind of trapped. So Hillary, can you tell us about how lymphatic fluid is trapped? And then we're going to play some more about the video as you share with us the importance of doing this type of massage. Hillary?
Well, again, the fluid, when it's inflammation, the fluid, it seeps out of the bloodstream, I call it water, and with blood proteins, and they get trapped around your cellular tissue when the lymphatic system is not working at an optimal level. And you'll end up with that swelling effect. You can, they tell you to raise your legs. You can stroke from the bottom upwards, because you're always going to be doing a light stroke up toward the heart. You can get on the floor. If you have a clear wall, you can get on the floor, scoot your butt all the way up to the floor and put your legs straight up and just rest like that for 10, 20 minutes. That's going to help to drain that fluid, and it'll be coming upwards
Right.
while you're laying down. Yeah.
Right. I love it. And so while we're getting ready for you, we'd like for you to go ahead and get your trampolines. Okay. And we got one of our folks from Rugger Wellness. She is a trainer, and she has trained people globally. And she's been in sports all of her life. And the owner of Rugger Wellness is going to come, and she's going to talk to us, and she's going to show us some things to do on our trampoline. And so I'm not in the hot seat tonight, but Hillary and our CEO from Rugger Wellness is here tonight, and they're going to share some things with you as we help you bounce away your belly. So with no further ado, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to get right into it and start jumping on our trampoline. So I hope you're ready. You've got a few seconds to go ahead and get in where you fit in. Get your trampoline. If you don't have a trampoline, what else could they use, Hill?
Well, if you have one of those exercise balls, you can use that.
Yep.
You got a couch with a nice comfy cushion. You can use that.
I love it.
Or you can stand on your feet and just lift your heels up and down.
Awesome sauce. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to come back in a quick minute after this word from one of our sponsors, Rugger Wellness. We'll be right back. Health is your wealth. Being healthy and wealthy is when you're able to have a quality life while sharing the positive energy to the world. Here at Rugger Wellness, we advocate to empower people not just to experience a quality of life, but also we offer ways to expand your stream of income with support by one of our partners, Naturally Plus. So come on and join us and get into the opportunities that you need. Join Rugger Wellness. Let's go. All right. And we are back. And it is time to get in where we fit in and get the bouncing going. So we're going to get started. And looks like people are still sharing. So go ahead and share. Because the queen of the lymphatic bounce and the CEO of Rugger Wellness is about to make it happen. Okay, so we're going to give you 30 seconds to go ahead and get in where
Did you say 30 seconds?
I said 30 seconds. All right, it's time to bounce. So go ahead and get your trampoline or get your ball and go ahead and let's bounce, because it's time to bounce your belly away and get into the type of shape that you know that you want and deserve. All right, because it's time for you to be as healthy as you want to be. So come on, we've got 1 second left. All right. And I want to say hi to Apostle Christine Goodness. She said, why is my left foot usually the foot to swell? Why is her left foot the foot that usually swells? So I'm going to leave that one to you. And then what we're going to do what it do once you answer this question. Put Hillary in the hot seat. Hill?
Well, sometimes it may seem like it's one side versus the other that's you have an issue with the most. And why is that exactly? That's a good question. All I know is that, when you try to do the things that we talk about as far as improving your diet, staying more hydrated, above all things, moving your body, that's going to help the swelling to go down. And so it help that inflammation to be reduced from the body and to be moved from that affected area. And so that's what I do know. Now, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical professional, but I know that moving your body is the number one way to help to relieve that swelling, or else putting your feet up. And one of the best ways to put it up is that inversion, where I was just talking about, where you can put your feet straight up, your legs straight up the wall, and that will help the drainage of the lymph fluid so that it can begin to move back toward the heart so that the body can do what it does. And so that's my answer to that question. Move your body. I can't hear you.
Will I get a mic drop, y'all?
There you go.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and invite the CEO of Rugged Wellness here, none other than Angela Elton. Hey, Angie.
Hey, there she is. Hey.
How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good to see you.
All right. So, fantastic. So, you're here today working it out.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
In your opinion, Miss Elton, why is it so important to utilize something like the trampoline to bounce? Because I know Hillary always says that it's low impact but high yield. So you want to talk to us about that? And it looks like you're already bouncing.
That's exactly correct. I'm on a bouncer right now. Can you see?
All right. Yeah, we see it.
Just like Hillary said, that the bouncer is actually probably one of the best low impact equipment to use. As you can see, I'll kind of get off here and show you that this is very, very user friendly. Let me change this camera angle. Oh, can't show you. There it is. So here is a trampoline that I use. You can see it's very easy to use. It's very simple assembly. This one here actually even folds. And as we're bouncing, and when we talk about low impact, and Hillary will probably elaborate on it, you're not really doing a lot of movement. You see? You see how my heels don't really leave?
Yeah, to get the benefits of it, your feet don't have to leave the mat. This is what we call the health bounce, or lymphosizing. And so it's a gentle bounce where even if you do bounce off of the mat, you're not bouncing trying to see how high you can bounce. It's just still a gentle bounce. Or else when you're not allowing your feet to leave the mat, what you can do is lift your heels, which will give you a little more bounce. And that's good as well. And just lifting your heels, standing flat-footed on the floor is something that will help your lymphatic system as well. And the one thing about the bouncing is that there's no impact on your joints, like jogging or running, or if you were jumping up doing jumping jacks on the floor, that's going to, if you got a problem with your ankle, your knees, and your hips, you might not want, or your back even. You may say, man, I can't do that, but you can do the gentle bounce on the mini trampoline.
Awesome. And what I like too, and I shared, is that Professor Pat Muller is one of the people who brought the idea or the concept of bouncing. He brought it to the attention of NASA. And, there was a report published in the Journal of Applied Physiology that talked about the fact that gentle bouncing is a remarkable thing that we should do to help our health be at optimal. And so this is a study called, actually it's from Rebound.
Can't hear you.
All right, sorry, I had myself muted. But this is also been talked about, and it's unequivocal that astronauts use this type of theory and I should say techniques. Let me say techniques. And what they shared was that it by far is one of the best ways to help our body get in sync and get healthy. And you can look at reboundtherapy.org. I'll put it in the chat for you so that you can go and check it out. And this is a study that was done by NASA, and they call it the miracles of rebound exercise. And that's what it is, because it allows your body to rebound in such a way where you're not putting undue pressure on your knees, your ankles, and or your back.
Yeah. And they found that they were looking for something that would be a great exercise for the astronauts to recover when they return from going to the moon, coming from a gravity-less space. Mm-hmm. And what they found was that their bones were very had really been compromised in that state of weightlessness. Mm-hmm. And they needed some kind of exercise that would help to strengthen their bones without hurting them. Mm-hmm. Because they found out it was really serious, and they need to find something that they could do. And this is what they ended up finding out, that rebounding or bouncing on a mini trampoline was the best way to help them to strengthen their skeletal self upon return to our gravity space.
Awesome. And so we have people that we know that are the top in their field, and they work out every so often to stay really fit and in shape. And sometimes they even send us things in and say, hey, look, I'm on board. This is what I'm doing to stay fit, to stay healthy, to stay happy. And I double dog dare you to reach out to somebody and even join them in a challenge and help yourself to stay fit and be accountable one to another, because after all, we need each other. We need each other to stay, healthy and fit. And so with that being said, I want to take a quick break, because we are already at the top of the hour. It's so hard to do. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come right back. And I would like, if we may, for us to share a couple of nice exercises, simple, that people can even do on the trampoline. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Many people are trying to get in front of people on social media and don't know how, because they don't know how to live stream. Well, you've come to the right place at the right time. And if you want to get noticed, you need to see Lotus. So reach out to her at www.lotosigniteyou.com. That's www.lotosigniteyou.com, so that you can get in front of the people that need your services and your products today. Thank you for watching the show, and be sure to follow us on Instagram. Like and share, and let us know that you care. Also, let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present just for you. Thank you. Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share, and make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you.
All right, we're bouncing.
All right, fantastic.
Yes.
So, can you tell us, Angie, a couple of quick exercises that folks can do? And we've heard that snap a couple of times. So here's the thing, folks. You may hear it snap. As long as it's engaged properly, I would say you don't have anything to worry about, but always err on the side of safety. Check it. If you hear any snaps, crackles, or pop, don't hesitate. Step off slowly and just look and make sure it's in good shape. So, Angie, the trampoline is yours. Tell us what type of exercise you're doing.
So right now, this is just a simple bounce. And as I mentioned, as Hillary had mentioned, is this the health bounce. So you're really not lifting your heels off. It just stays and it just bounces up and down. So just a simple bounce.
And so that would be considered a low impact bounce. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And I know that a lot of people have lower back pain, they have knee pain, they have ankle pain, and some people have foot pain, especially people with diabetes and things of that nature, people that lift heavy objects, whether they're at work or at home. And I understand that this low impact bounce will help relieve the pressure off their lower back, knees, ankles, etc. And so, Miss Hillary, can you tell us a little bit about some of your experience since you've been bouncing, some of the relief you found?
Well, it can help to, one of the things that I found, I had an infection, a bladder infection. And I found when I would do a little extra bouncing, I found that after about 7 days or so, it just went away. And I really haven't had a problem with it since, and that's been quite a while. And so that's when I had to really test it for myself, because I said, now, if I believe this thing is going to help my body, if it's in the right position, if the right conditions are in effect, the body will, I can't say the word that I want to use, but it knows how to overcome what ails you. And so that's what happened. It also helps me to get good sleep at night. You know, if you do it before you go to bed, you'll find that if you're having a problem with sleeping, this will help you to have a great restorative sleep, being able to sleep through the night and feel revived in the morning. I had people say, you know, it really helped me. One lady said, you know, I bounced the last time we did the bounce baby bounce, which we have coming up again. She says, you know, I bounced early that morning, and she texted me after she got back home. She says after 9 o'clock, and the effects of that bouncing, I think, are still lingering because I'm still upbeat more than I usually would be. She said, wow, I didn't know that it would last like that. So it has a lasting effect even after you get off of the bouncer. And so we were talking tonight about belly fat. It will help to reduce the belly fat because it's going to go into those cells and get any trapped cellular waste, any trapped toxins and fluids that are stagnant around your tissues, to get that away from there. And when that happens, you can experience whittle, like you said, whittle your middle, taking up less space. And so that's some of the things that can happen as well. And then it gives you loads of energy, and it can help you with your mind to be calmer. Not that your situation has changed, but that bouncing helps your mind, helps you to be in a state of calm and relaxation versus worry and just feeling like you got to, stress it about everything. So if you feel stressed out, you need to bounce for a little bit. What if, Angie, can you tell us about anything that you've experienced?
Can you tell us things with anything you've experienced, Angie? Can you tell us some things that you've experienced since you've been bouncing?
Since I've been bouncing, I've noticed that even with just the low impact, is you'll develop muscles on your legs a little bit,
Yeah.
and with very little soreness. I didn't really experience any soreness at all because I wasn't trying to do any strenuous exercise and just kind of keeping it at a minimal. But I did notice, because you're constantly engaging your leg muscles, that they started to develop, and which was perfect for me, because that's exactly what I was looking for as well. Some low impact cardio where my heart rate is elevated only slightly, but not enough to really break a sweat unless I'm bouncing for more than 5 minutes at a time. And as you can see, I'm doing something really simple. So other than just bouncing up and down, just kind of moving from side to side. And to really engage my core, I swing my arms from side to side. No. So,
Yeah, and the other great thing about it, it gives you.
and by swinging my arms from side to side, I'm able to squeeze my core and really engage my core muscles at the same time. So from the front, from the side, as well as your back. So your entire core.
And when you're bouncing on the mini trampoline, you have to engage your core so you don't fall off, so you don't lose your balance. So for that reason, it does help you to improve your balance, improve your posture. It helps to increase your endurance and your stamina as well.
And we also have a comment from the Apostle Christine Good, and she said the bouncing for bladder worked for me too. I was almost afraid to give it a try because the pain is so bad, but she tried it and it worked. That's fantastic. And here's the thing:
Yeah.
if NASA is using it for their astronauts that they're sending up into orbit, then guess what? It's a good thing. So, with no further ado, we're going to share some secret sauce words of wisdom before we sign off this evening. And so, we're going to kick it right to the queen of the lymphatic bounce.
All right. So my word of wisdom and about we were talking about our topic tonight was about belly fat. And one of the main things about belly fat is that it can be exacerbated, or it can be frustrated by stress because of the release, your body releasing um, the stress hormone, cortisol, and cortisol causes the release of the fat, and it causes it to build up, and it causes it to stay put. It's hard to get rid of, especially if you continue to be stressed all the time. So you want to take time to listen to your body. If you're stressed, take a walk, bounce a little bit, go get you some fresh air, drink you some water, because it's amazing that water can help you to reduce your stress. It's amazing. Try it. And so it's just do that what you can do that's easy, natural, and drug free. You helping your body to help you so that you can activate and maintain a healthy lymphatic system so you can have a more vibrant health and a more vibrant life. That's my words tonight. Hey, you made it back. Can't hear you.
So here are my words of wisdom. Y'all see, I've got a lot of energy going on. And I'll say this to you. If you start using what God has given you, look at the things around you and be pumped up about the fact that you get to work your body and help your body help you like never before. And so in the meantime and in between time, we want to thank you, Miss Angela Elting, for being a part of the broadcast tonight. And we want to say to all of you, thank you for what you do. And make sure you join us again on Friday night with more news you can use. And in the meantime and in between time, make sure you catch our individual show. Hill, tell them what show you got coming up.
So every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm on the Vibrant Good Health Show, talking about all those things that you can do to help your body, help you live a more vibrant life. Every Thursday, I have Let's Get Acquainted. And I have someone coming on tonight from Mexico, I think. But so tune in. It's going to be a great show. Just a space where people can have a voice to tell us what they're doing in the world to help other people. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
That comes on at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern, every Thursday.
Fantastic. And don't forget to join me tomorrow with the Lotus Crochet Ignite show coming up. I've got a fabulous guest coming on. He's going to knock your socks off. He's a producer. He's a movie creator. And I'm going to tell you, come and check me and my brother Anthony out. He is amazing. All the way from Atlanta, Georgia. He's going to be in the house and he's going to rock it for you. And so again, I want to thank each and every one of you out there for sharing your time space with us, sharing your love and sharing your energy with us. And always remember, it's always up to you to get real good health that can help you help yourself ignite and take flight in the healthcare of your life. And so until we see you again, guess what, my friend? We wish you more news that you can use. Thank you so much.
Good night,
and
everybody.
have a great night. Thank you to our phenomenal guest, the remarkably incredible Angela Elting, CEO of Rugged Wellness, as she helped us help you to focus on bouncing your belly fat away. Thank you to Dr. Lotus Crochet, the Ignite team, as well as the queen of the lymphatic bounce, none other than Pastor Hillary Gooden. We'll see you again this coming Friday with more news you can use with Dr. Lotus Crochet and the amazing queen of the lymphatic bounce, Hillary Gooden. We'll see you on the other side. Have a great week.